And that's about it right there. We are hot from the AMCO Total Car Care Studio in Jetstream Aqua Massage. And we are coming to you live with a great show tonight here on West Coast Wide Open. It's going to be a quick show tonight, just a couple hours, 2 hours. We have lots to talk about. Mike Patterson's going to call in from Bakersfield Speedway. I want to get the opening segment in real quick. There's only two of us in the studio tonight. Dom will be late. So in the studio tonight for West Coast Wide Open is the Doctor of Edit, Mr. Sam Pettit, myself, Corey Penfield with Moxie Media Promotions. Sam, what's going on, my bud?
My blood sugar's up. We're good.
Yeah,
but
listen.
I'm not still mentally as coherent as you are. So
when you walked in here about 35 minutes ago, I wasn't too sure you were going to make it on the show.
I was thinking about making it to the floor and staying there.
You looked like it. You were pretty much in zombie mode. And it was funny to watch you walk in with a large pizza.
Oh yeah,
and put it down, the whole thing by yourself.
Yeah, done. I got the blood sugar in check. stress levels coming back down. I'll tell you what, I like waking up to police department knocking on my door when I'm trying to be sleeping.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, whatever. People got to complain, I guess.
That's just stupid.
Wait for some noise ordinance to go off at midnight.
Well, between your area complaining, and Joey Cannon has HOA showing up in front of his house taking pictures of his race car because they don't want it there. Some people just need to be slapped, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good week so far?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the complaint about my race car sitting in the driveway. So, yeah, I had a pretty decent week. Work was work. I'm really glad to be out of that sweat box and walking around in the sunshine.
Yeah.
I think you need some more tan. You got some nice tan lines where your flippy flops.
Yeah, I need to get out in the sun. That's one thing I hate about being stuck inside the mall. I want to be out there in the heat. I want to be out there in the sun. And
I can tell you, I really would appreciate if you packed more deodorant when you do that.
Oh, shut your mouth. I wear more deodorant than anybody you're ever going to meet. That is a fact.
How's your voice doing from last weekend?
It started coming back yesterday. It's still a little rough.
It sounds like it.
But
I like it when you're quiet.
All in all, I'm recovering.
That's good.
Things got a little wild.
Yeah.
Couple times. We're going to talk about that, but a lot of people complaining about this heat wave here in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm loving this.
If you're complaining about it and then 3 months from now when I see you complaining about the rain, I'm shutting you down.
That's what I hate. Oregonians, and I don't care who you are, Oregonians are not happy no matter what weather we get. You get people that are, it's 96 degrees out there right now, and people are peeing on themselves and all kinds of mad about how hot it is and this and that, and then the second it rains, oh, it's too cold, it's too wet, this sucks. Make up your mind.
I'm looking at it this way. I don't got 6 feet of dirt above my eyeballs right now.
Bam.
I'm doing good.
Bam. I love it, and I'm loving this weather. I'm all for it. We're not too far from taking the family to Hawaii. Dom's here early. Taking the family to Hawaii, and that's all sunshine over there, baby.
And
I'm
roses.
a big fan of that. So, Dom, you're about an hour earlier than we planned on having you here, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to leave earlier.
Glad to have you here. We've got a lot to talk about. Sam just talked about his week. I want to hear about yours.
Well, it's been a lot of different things in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had the privilege to drive a car for every weekend and day and night, so I've just been taking advantage of it while I can.
Sure, absolutely. Having a good time doing it. And
the Clinks have been very generous in loaning me the car, and I've just been doing minor improvements on it. And
very cool.
Carrying around race car parts for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure over there at AMCO, I can't imagine how hot it is in that building right now.
I don't know, because I'm in an air-conditioned office.
Yeah. Well, I know those boys outside are kind of going, I got to go in there and choke Sam out and sit in his desk for a while.
Dom. I don't have anything to do with...
Well, you were in there with me today.
Yeah, they did want to choke me out a little bit.
So your weeks, racing, working on race cars, working hard.
Working at the shop, working on the cars at night, pushing myself to the max.
Did you get that really low limiter in
Dakota's?
Cole's car for him?
Yeah, that was what I did last night. We put a distributor in it and MSD with a 1500 chip.
Oh, man. Yeah. So he's got no more excuses.
So he doesn't anything more than 1500 RPM.
Well, I figured if tomorrow we have 3 cars, that eliminates one.
Yeah.
That's right.
That'd be the hero event of the year.
Yeah, that distributor in Cole's car has been his Achilles heel for the year. Every time he gets everything else dialed in, she don't want to run.
Yeah, well, we put a billet MSD in it with a box. I mean, it's all the good stuff. It's
well,
for HEI.
That's great, but what you got to get past tech is that Hillborn injection system you put on there.
Yeah, and that bolt-on Paxton supercharger.
Yeah, that's if he can get past tech with that, which hey, good, have at it.
Justin Evans, I'm telling you right now, a 6-pack goes a long way, and I tend to talk to the tech guys. So
I love it.
Yeah, I like the conversation we had about him today when he was like, "I can't race that in stock cars." He's like, "I don't think they like my suspension." I says, "I don't think they like it because it's a Ford."
Oh,
he laughed.
Well, he gets razzed for it, but that I'll tell you that
car's
little
so awesome.
That little Mercury's quick. I've had a crazy week. It has been absolutely stress-filled.
Yeah, obviously, I haven't heard
thanks
from
for
you.
sharing. By the way, I can't say that.
Yeah, please don't. A lot going on. There's no doubt, and it's just I feel like Frogger trying to cross the highway at rush hour. It's just complete chaos. I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm spinning and juking and.
My whole take on some situations is back it down, regroup, and then
here's the problem, and I can't elaborate on a lot. It's a business deal with what we've got going on with Jetstream and some other stuff, but I've done my part, and this is what sucks is the waiting.
Yeah, you're not a patient person.
I am in most cases. I am.
No, your wife is the patient one.
However, she's got more patience than Jesus. Myself right now is just like I feel like I'm in the eye of a hurricane, and
that's terrible.
But you know what? We'll come out the other side. We'll be clean, and it'll be good. And
don't you worry. While you're in Hawaii, Dom and I will go ahead and screw up your announcing career.
We're going to put a mic in the car.
Listen, at this point, it won't take you two screwing up my announcing career at Willamette Speedway. I'm doing a pretty good job of that myself as it is.
Yeah. Can I just say one more thing, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so, I got into this little racing group of street stock guys, and you know what? They are the most welcoming, supporting guys I've ever met. They're like, they don't laugh, they don't criticize me. They're like, no, to get out there and do it again.
Well, because you're getting better every time you get in that car.
And I mean, Weinbarger's offered to help me set up. Yeah. I mean, everybody's just so supportive. Joey Cannon does nothing but these encouraging talks. Yeah. I got to say, it's such a great bunch of guys.
That group, the camaraderie in that division alone is very, very high.
I went and me and Brandon put the transmission in Brody's car.
Right.
Wednesday night. Yep. Everybody helps each other out, but so supportive of each other.
Oh, you could see that in Mackenzie's win this weekend. They were crowded around that car, giving that girl high fives and kudos. And
and we're going to...
Cool. I'm used to modifieds.
Yeah.
Bloodbath.
The bloodbath.
That's you actually show up at the track with some type of weaponry because the way that class races each other, man, you have to have headgear just to be a pit guy.
It seems like that one in the winter, everybody's friends. In the summer, not so much.
Yeah, no kidding.
These guys have just been wonderful, and thank you guys.
But I'll tell you, watching those modifieds race is pretty exciting.
Well, yeah.
So you guys want to get into the show because I want to get Mike Patterson to call in. He's up against the clock. He's got some appointments tonight down there in Bakersfield and Santa Maria. I want to get him in and get the Bakersfield segment taken care of. We'll start with that and recap their action down there. I'm sure Mike is probably tuned in listening. I was supposed to call him before the show started and text him, but
so you failed.
Well, I got to talking with you and listening about your week and all the stuff you got going on. I was highly entertained.
Listen, don't make fun of me right now.
I'm not making fun of you.
I'm going to get a shirt made just for me, just so you know, that says, I think you're making fun of me right now, and then on the back it says going to hashtag again. Hot pink. I'm going to wear it at the track. Just so you know.
I love it.
Trying to help you out.
Trying to get some action here on the Swears Truck and Chat line.
Do you want me to call in?
No, I don't need you to call in.
It would be entertaining for the echo. The
little delay.
All right, we're being joined by Mike Patterson from Bakersfield Speedway, one of our Moxie members down there taking care of business at their racetrack. Mike, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, man. How are you guys up in the Pacific Northwest?
Man, there is sunshine up here like we haven't had in a long time. I'm loving it. A lot of people complaining about the heat. It's 96. I know that's nowhere what you guys have right now. It was like 105 when your races ended at 10 o'clock the other night. But I'm loving it, man.
96 degrees people out in Bakersfield would be dying for 96 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's pretty warm down there. This
Listen,
time
the
of
only
year.
time I'm sad is when my Hershey's Kisses melt in the car, and then that's my only downtime.
That's the only kisses he gets.
Whoa, I'm going to tell
What
her
was
you said
that, Tom? I
that.
didn't quite hear.
Well, that wasn't me.
That was actually Sam saying the only time he's upset about the heat is when his Hershey Kisses melt in the car, and I said that's the only kisses he gets.
No, that's not true. His new lady gives him plenty of kisses. Otherwise, he'd still have attitude with you.
All right, I just didn't want to take it too public on the air, but yep.
Too public.
Sam, I'll tell you right now, I got to tell you, I know some lucky dudes, and Sam is one of these guys that is he has risen to the occasion, and he is definitely dating someone out of his league, I'll tell you that.
Just right in the face every
Hey,
time.
Corey?
Sammy, welcome to the club.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I was about to say, Corey, that makes 3 of us.
That's right. That's right. Let's talk Bakersfield, man. I want to know what's going on down there.
All right. Well, first off, last week, our race results, we had 5 classes. We had the Okie Bowl hardtops, the hobby stocks, IMCA modifieds, IMCA stock cars, and mod lights.
Good field of cars. All right. Good card.
Absolutely. Great field of cars. You know what? Since we always say age beauty, we'll start with the Okie Bowl hardtops. They had a whopping 14 cars. Now, these cars are 1950s and earlier.
Yeah, I
So
love
to
those
have that
cars.
many cars, that's a darn good turnout.
Yeah, that's awesome. And those old hardtop cars, those are cool, man. Talk about throwback and retro. That's about as cool as it gets.
Oh yeah, these were your moonshine bandits, man, for sure.
Yeah, those are fun cars. How'd it go? How many turned out in that class?
13 turned out for the A main,
Good deal.
and we'll go top 5.
Do it.
Starting in 5th spot, he started on the pole for the main event, went back, drove his way back up into 5th spot, the number 63 of Josh Yaden. Great drive for that young man. Then everybody else started fairly far back in the pack. We had Darren D in 102 finished in 4th spot. He started 8th. Tyler Weeks in the 46X started 9th, finished 3rd. Rich Souza, the number 7 car, finished 2nd, started 5th.
Now he
was
runs multiple classes down there.
guy. Say again?
He runs multiple classes down there as well, doesn't he?
He's known to dabble in other things. Not so much this year. Mostly his Okie Bowl, but he has in the past dabbled in other vehicles as well.
Well, I think we saw him in a good performance at the Bud Nationals last year in a modified.
No, I don't think he was in his modified last year.
He was in one of those cars, and he ran very well last year. I remember that. But who was your winner in that division?
The winner in that division was the number 9 of Matt McCaslin.
Didn't he win the last time those cars were there?
Negative. That's his first ever win. His brother Mark McCaslin's been a multiple-time winner.
All right, that's the name I recognize down there. That's
a lot of
right.
that going on this weekend.
Yep, no doubt.
Now, if you guys saw, I posted on my Snapchat on Saturday when I was pulling up to the races. I kept saying, "What's this big thing? Follow me." It was a hauler, and it was Mark McCaslin, and he had his car, Matt's car, and I think like 3 or 4 other cars on the back of this thing. And
Wow.
they followed me all the way through Bakersfield. It was hilarious.
That's cool.
So, but yeah, they were some great racing. You know, these cars are a blast to watch anytime they're out there. And I hope that, you know, some of those people up in the Pacific Northwest, like we had a couple from Washington. I took a picture of them and posted up on Moxie on Saturday.
That was Pat Marenko and his son.
Yeah, wearing the Superman hat, and I saw it said Weinbarger on the back, and I had to stop and talk to him for a little bit.
Yeah, they're
And
actually
they-
from way up north of. They're up there by Seattle, and they come down. They make their way through the Northwest a few times a year, and has a page called Northwest Racers and Fans, and really cool guy.
Yeah, and we were talking for a